I was one of the dumbest kids in the history of the school. First miracle in my life happened when I passed with 42%. At some point of time, you sit back and ask yourself, why are you here? What's the purpose of being here? I'm intelligent. I decided God is not created idiots. There's nothing called, oh, my life is over. No, not at all. I thought this gives me tremendous power to do things for people. So that's why I got into IAS. So I get to this very strange name of Alphonse. So most people think I'm a Govan. My wish list in my next birth is to be a F1 driver, to a rock musician. By the time I finished my speech, there were 250 shoes on the stage thrown at me.
From IAS to politics to government and to governance. So just tell me about how the transition and why the transition.
See, first of all, getting into the IAS. I was looking around and seeing what would give me the biggest opportunity to really change human lives. I wasn't really much enamored with red beacon lights or the Puru salute. I thought this gives me tremendous power to do things for people. So that's why I got into IAS. But for me, I thought, no, this is just beginning, and I'm going to be the voice of the voiceless. And I always had this streak of rebellion in me. I come from a village, non-electrified village. I studied in a Malayalam medium school. My father was a school teacher with 9 children.
World War II veteran.
He was a little crazy. He adopted 2 more children from the orphanage.
I was just going to ask
So we were
you that.
11 children.
11 children.
So from there, and I was one of the dumbest kids in the history of the school
Yes,
ever.
your headmaster said
yes.
he won't go beyond class 10.
Exactly. I won't even pass class 10. I mean, it was a miracle.
How did you do it?
First miracle in my life happened when I passed with 42% and didn't know one word of English. From there to get into the IAS.
And law.
And law, and then to be doing well in the IAS, and to get into Time Magazine's list of 100.
How did you do it?
100
From
global
being
leaders.
so dumb.
Yeah.
And the headmaster saying, please take him home.
Now, Kumpu, this is a huge belief in yourself. At some point of time, you sit back and ask yourself, why are you here? What's the purpose of being here?
When did that happen? When did that realization come in?
Well, this is after my school, actually, when I got this 42%, and then I passed. And what happened? I sat by the river and asked myself, why am I here? Is it for somebody to call me an idiot? Am I really an idiot? Then I decided 2 things. One is, I'm intelligent. I'm not going to take endorsement from my parents, my friends, or for my teachers, or for anybody, whether I'm intelligent. I'm intelligent. I decided God is not created idiots. Number 1. Number 2, I never even gone in front of my classroom to take part in a debate or any of these competitions. I said, no, I have abilities. God is not created some people who are, epitome of all the talents. I said, I have the talents. So this is the 2 beliefs which drives me.
So tell me your tough times in 1996 after you were suspended.
No, Kungum, actually it was really not tough times. I had a great time.
Okay.
I used to go jogging. I go jogging every day whenever I'm in Delhi. Even today we do. But those days I got much more time. I used to go for long walks with my dog. And you see, there's nothing called, oh, my life is over. No, not at all. I mean, you feel you are happy, you stood up for something, and therefore that's fine. So IAS is not the end of the world.
You were named after your father's boss, is that right?
Yeah, my father he fought the Second World War. So that's why I get this very strange name of Alphonse, and which is a very unusual name for a Keralite. Keralites are basically generally George, Joseph, Jacob, James. So these are all Sebastian. These are all the standard names, So most people think I'm a Govan. I'm not a Keralite.
And you love driving. You told your son, when you become a millionaire, please buy me a sports car.
Exactly. I would love to drive one of those F1 cars. And if this is my wish list in my next birth is to be F1 driver, to a rock musician. So these are 2 things I want to do.
Tell me, your house is full of kittens, all kinds of pets, parrots, kittens, pups, and whatever.
You haven't seen the dogs. There are decent.
I don't want to see dogs. I'm scared of dogs.
No, they're all adopted from the street.
Okay.
Yes, I was
So
staying.
tell me about this.
I was staying in Noida earlier, so all these are brought from there. I think we have about 8 or 9 of them at the
Okay.
back. But they're so happy. They're all running around on the lawn. You will see them, and they are the happiest people. Now, we love animals. We like the one which I have, Silky, the Pomeranian. It was picked up from the street in Cochin.
Okay.
When my wife was driving, she heard screams from the bushes, and she stopped and she saw this piece of flesh. It had no skin, it had no hair, and the eyes were gone. And she picked it up and then took it to the intensive care, she and a friend, and it was there for a month. Now it's one of the most beautiful dogs. She's been with us for 10 years.
You have about 3 dozen pets in the house, or at least less.
Not 3 dozen. We
Two-
have, I think,
two.
6 plus 1, 7 dogs and 2 cats, and 1 more extra dog here, and a parrot. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Less than
No,
a
we'll have more because it keeps adding. So wherever my wife finds a dog which is absolutely
So
abandoned,
you're
or
2
something,
people with a dozen pets. Is that
almost,
how you would
almost a
describe
dozen. Almost a dozen.
your
Yes.
house?
Exactly.
That's how you would.
Exactly. No, you see, life has been extremely exciting, and I think whatever I have got is a huge bonus from being able to learn the English language, to get into the IAS.
How did you learn the English language?
Well, I took the dictionary and I learned, and I used to lock myself in my room and
Tell me a little about
and talk
this.
to the wall.
Tell me a little
Yeah.
about this.
So I took the dictionary and I learned 25 pages a day.
What age were you? How old were you?
15. In fact, I passed my school when I was 14 and a half.
So why did you suddenly decide to learn?
Well, I said, well, I need to, if I'm going to make a change, difference to the world, that's why even my book is titled Making a Difference. I said, I'm going to make a difference to the world. It is not somebody else. I got to do it. I got to be happy.
This was that resolved that evening at the river.
Yeah, sitting by the river. And so if I have to do that, I have to qualify myself. I have to learn the language, and then I got to be able to communicate, and then communicate with people, administer. So it's very important.
So you would read 25 pages of a dictionary every day.
Yeah, then take paper and make sentences with these words, because a word makes sense only in a sentence. Then I would close myself in my room and talk to the wall, you know. I mean, if it was in some home, if parents saw a child talking to a wall, they would say it straight to the lunatic asylum. And made this huge effort. Like, I remember when I went to speak, I wanted to be an orator. And when I went out to speak for the first time after a lot of practice, by the time I finished my speech, there were 250 shoes on the stage thrown at me.
Where was this?
This was in college. And most people would never ever have ventured to the stage. But I said eventually, no, I want to be a debater. And then eventually I became a national debater. So never ever give up.